friends, and happy Sunday Advent. Today is December the 18th, and it is 6 a.m. and we're gonna party hard with Advent. No, seriously, we promised that we'll play video games with our kids today and do some board games because we've had a lot of chores the last few days. And it's either going to be open them now or not really get to open them today. So, grab your coffee and let's get started to rock. Yeah! No, I'm just kidding. We're just going to open them calmly. So, looking at Craftvent Day 18, it's yarn, which, shocker, we know. And I think this is kind of the downfall of the Jimmy Beans Advent calendar for those of you who are thinking of getting an Advent calendar next year, especially a yarn calendar. I love the concept of an Advent calendar, but in a way I think this would have just been better off as a kit, like I kind of originally thought it was, where you get the yarn and the pattern and just the little tidbits of extra stuff in one box, and then it's just like a kit pattern. Because opening the drawers every day, while it's fun, if you see the same thing in the same colors, it kind of loses its funness. And I think that it kind of keeps it from being the joy that it can be. So I think what I'm going to do with this calendar is I'm going to continue opening it every day during this month. Because we're almost done. Christmas is literally a few days away. And I'm going to put this up. I'm going to put where I have already finished the hat in the drawer. And I'm going to put where I cast on the mittens for day 3 or day 4 in the box. And I'm going to put it up. And then in July, we're going to have a Christmas in July. And I'm going to get it out. And I think I'm going to try to knock it out then. And I'm doing that because as far as my time frame, I'm hoping to be in the yarn barn for Vlogmas 2023. Before I go into the other yarn, we're just going to do these. How did I not open day 17? I'm so confused. I don't know what I opened the other day, but I didn't open day 17. Just like homemade. I don't know what's happening. So I guess we're going to open up 2. And day 18 says, Shine Bright. I'm not really sure how that happened. That's a mystery. So day 17, we got some cherry Christmas spice spread. Okay, so I'm going to have to hide this so my husband does not eat it, because I want to eat this today. It's a great day to eat some Christmas spread on the Advent Sunday. Delicioso. And then on day 18, which is what it should be today, I don't know why I don't have this one pulled, it's peach mint spread. Okay, again, hiding this one because it has mint in it. Not that my family would eat it anyways, because none of them are mint people. They're just not as cool as me, I guess. That's how it is. So, my oldest son was talking to me about my she shed yarn barn. I gotta get that programmed. I like yarn barn much better. And he was like, I'm gonna help you hang the drywall and do the wiring, because my oldest son is 15 years old, y'all. But because my father was a certified electrician all his life, and they just went through the process of totally renovating their house. I mean, like pulling up floors and everything. My oldest son helped them, and so he knows how to hang drywall. He knows how to use power tools. And my husband and father-in-law here work with him all the time doing the same things. And so he is like pumped about helping me build this yarn barn. I think it's more because I will be out of the house recording and he doesn't have to tiptoe around when I'm recording, which is what that video towards the end was on yesterday's Vlogmas. Because I was in there and he's always like, I just can't come in the kitchen and get a snack anymore, Mom, because you're always in here. And I'm like, that's, sorry. It's the best lighting. It's what I got to do. And he's just like, we're going to get you out of this house so we can have our own space. So I think it's pretty funny. But I'm excited that this is a project that him and I can work on together. My youngest is not that thrilled about any kind of handiwork, but my oldest is. Like, he's actually wanting to take over our family business when he gets older and learn all the different things that we do. So it's going to be fun and interesting. And surprisingly enough, this kid has already got opinions on how things should be kind of going on in this shed. And he was like, "Are you going to get a new coffee pot for your yarn shed?" And I was like, "Probably." Why? He was like, "Are you going to get a plain one that's like silver or black? Are you going to do some fun color? Are we going to have a lot of color out there? Or is it going to be more grays?" And I'm like, "Dude, I don't know. We have to have walls at first. Slow down. Slow down." But yeah. But yes, there will be a coffee pot out there. We have frozen raspberry. So now for the coffee wars. And again, I'm just really sad about this calendar. Like, it has all the cuteness of a really, really great calendar. Well, that's a weird thing going on. But it's the most boring flavors. Most boring flavors. So day 18. It's almost like Keurig was listening and was like, "You know what? We're going to prove her wrong today." Because they did. They stepped up their game and they put in a Green Mountain cinnamon sugar cookie. Which, there is excitement there. Okay, I'm not sad right now. But is Great Value going to have equal or greater coffee? Stay tuned for more. Day 18. Oh, that's interesting. Blueberry mocha. So, I'm going to hide those because my husband's out of coffee. And I'm going to have to go buy groceries tomorrow. And I don't want him to drink my fun coffees. So he can drink some of my normal buy coffee. To hold him off until tomorrow. Which I'm not excited about going to buy groceries tomorrow. So now let's look at Emma's yarn. Oh, that's pretty. So it definitely has some of those peachy colors in there. I'm really becoming a pink and red person. And it's weird. It's so weird. I'm not a pink and red person. And it's actually horrible colors for me, I think, because I have a lot of red tones. Like, you've seen those filters where you take a picture of yourself and it has, like, pulls out certain colors that are most dominant. It looks like someone, like, shot me with paintballs, with red paintballs. It's not pretty. And when I get hot, I get, like, super red face. And even now, like, I have, like, a lot of red here and here. It's almost like I have, it's called rosacea. There's a lot of red in me. And I should not like this, because this is not a good color for me. But it's pretty, and it's growing on me. It's kind of freaking me out. But I really love the brown and the red. This is just a really pretty skein. I would wear a shawl in this color. I think the older I get, the crazier I'm getting, because that's not a statement I would have made a couple of years ago. Day 18. Oh. Now, this is pretty. So this has blues, greens, and browns, and yellows. And it's not like in your face dyed. It's just like subtle hints and bursts of happiness on this natural base. But I really like the dye job on that. I think it'd be very pretty knit up. Okay, Stitchmas with Hobby Lobby, day 6. check out Biscuit's eyes. She decided to move couches. I guess I was moving too much. She's so funny. So that's my husband's chair. And she's just kind of like surveying. So day 6, it feels a little weird in here. There's those things. I don't know what those are. What is this? They're like little tubes. What is this supposed to be? I don't know what these are. So this one has sweaters on it. This one's got socks on it, like knitted socks. This one has got, it's like coffee mugs with knit print on them. And this one's got like a ferrule design. I mean, they're little storage containers. They would be really good for beads, for buttons, darning needles, chapstick holders. I have lots of chapstick I could stick in there. Or stitch markers, they'll work for that too. But it also comes with these two things. What is this? Oh, so this is supposed to be, I bet, like a darning kit. I bet I'm supposed to put my darning needles in there. Because this is, I don't know if you can see, but it has the thing right here to help pull yarn through a needle eye. And it's a little bowl with yarn on it, or a little vase maybe. And then this thing, I guess, is a yarn cutter. And it has some ferrule hearts on it. So this is kind of like a finishing kit, I'm assuming. Which is cute, don't get me wrong. Very cute. These are just kind of odd because I really don't know what they're supposed to be for. And that kind of makes me crazy. But I know what I'm going to use them for. So as far as the yarn barn, I actually already have a Christmas tree for the yarn barn. But I may get something a little bigger. I don't know. I have a little, I think it's like a 4.5 foot or maybe 5 foot tree. And it's like one of those tinsel trees. But it's like a rose gold. It was from Walmart from 2 or 3 years ago. I got it on at the end of the year clearance. I guess when I returned it, I think I paid like $15 for it. And it's really pretty. But it's really skinny. But it's definitely going to have a tree out there. Definitely. So I don't know how much of that process though you'll want me to vlog. Like, do you want to see like just some video of like my process as far as designing what it's gonna look like, how I gather ideas for as far as storage? Do y'all like to see me actually, working on it, or do you just want to see like, hey, I got this done today? I don't know how I'm going to do it. But I would love some input. So if there's anything that you think that you would find interesting, and let me know so that way I know to record that. And there is, if you're actually planning on setting up yourself a yarn room this year maybe, and you're trying to figure that out in your own space, Ikea actually has this really great room planner, and it's a free service, and you can type in your floor plan and put windows and change the size on the door, and then it allows you to take some of their furniture and put it in the space to kind of see how it is, and you can actually do a 3D view and spin like you're standing in the middle of the room, which is very cool. So that kind of helps because a lot of their furniture is pretty standard sizes, and it kind of gives you an idea of how it's going to work in the space. So as far as an update for Small Fry did not make it, unfortunately. I was hoping that he would pull through and get back in his shell, and he did not. His abdomen was pretty dry, which means he was probably out of his shell for the majority of the night, since they are nocturnal animals, and that's probably when he deshelled sometime during the night. It's very sad. It makes me very sad. Because I wanted him to be okay. But I'm gonna have to make him a little casket today and go out and bury him. So I'm thinking I'm gonna bury him close to where I'm putting my she shed, because it kind of sits off an embankment, and I think it's overlooking one of the ponds, and it's close to sea shed, so he'll be by me in a way still, and he can just kind of have his little view over the land. I hate it though. I hate it. Sad.